Janice are going for a drive. Yeah, go. Yes. Up. So how old were you when you learned how to drive? I was... Not you?
My bad, gang.
You're still learning. Make sure you maintain 15. Don't go above 15. So how old were you when you learned how to drive? I think I had already started working. I was Kazeya. I was already old. Can only see a torch in Royco and food. Anyway, just concentrate. So I was already working when I learned how to drive, so Janice is driving. No, we're going straight. Where are you going? You going to work?
It's easy to go that way, but I can go away.
Is it?
My bad, gang.
What are we gonna do? Do we still have time? Would have gone back home.
No, I might be late.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. I didn't realize this car's not magnetic. Come on, hold car.
You're gonna deploy the airbag.
Am I?
Yes.
Surely, Janice. Is it that bad?
And just like that, Tosa's car is no longer usable.
Okay. We'll just have to survive.
That's why I put it there.
Oh, bummer. This is serious. So we put it there, we'll be fine. Oh, we're too far away. What age do we start driving in?
Yeah. 16.
16. So do you do like a course before you start driving?
You have to do the theory test, which I did at school. And you have to get 80%. 24 out of 28, I think.
What did you get?
I think I got like 27.
Why did you not get everything?
Because
that car's a bit wide, the one coming, but we'll be fine. Let's go.
Because there's this
We'll be
one
fine.
about
He'll have
like
to wait.
there's this one about a curb,
Okay.
and it was like, do you have to do 30? No, there was a fire hydrant.
What was it about?
It was like,
How far off you should be from the fire
yeah,
hydrant?
I did 30 meters.
Supposed to be?
I think 100.
100.
Just like
You
a
sure?
long thing. So like if something happens, you have
Like if the fire alarm guys needed to come in.
yeah, and then hold on.
You can't talk and concentrate. You're allowed.
I'm going.
Yeah, let's go.
And too far.
You're right. Good.
So when there's an emergency, they can just put the
They
truck.
can slide in their truck.
Yeah.
It's possibly true. I would have thought 30 meters as well, but I think it makes sense to be longer because obviously then the trucks are usually big and then they need to access the water points in case there's a fire. So those who don't know, like in Aussie we have every so often there's what we call a fire hydrant. So it's essentially where
A fire hydrant is a standstill thing.
what is that one called? The one on the ground. Hold on.
Oh my god. Which one should I go to? If I can.
Maybe stay inside.
So your
Towards
side?
to the left. Just wait for them to clear fully. Or you can potentially go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, good. So the one on the ground is called what?
The ground? I don't know.
I thought it's a hydrant.
No, the hydrant is the thing where they take water from.
Yeah, but on the ground usually they've written a H.
Maybe.
So on the ground there's usually a H.
Maybe
And then,
I'm thinking about the American fire hydrants.
so usually here on the ground,
Oh, yeah.
let's go. So usually there is like a H on the ground for hydrant, and I think down there's a place where they can get water. So they can just come, connect their pipes, and if they need water, they just connect their pipes and voila, there's
Yeah.
water. Which is really good because, you know, sometimes, like home, I think they come with the water on the
Yeah.
truck, and unfortunately, if the water runs out and the fire hasn't gone down, you know, the fire will keep burning. So I think having the hydrant is a good idea because then you can continue. You can just hook it up to the water supply and you're good to go. So yeah. Which other one? So you're supposed to stay, you think, 100 meters or
I
something?
think so. I did the wrong one. I think I did 2 less.
Okay, alright, that's a good one to go check later. Let's see. You know, the other thing you could potentially do instead of braking like a place like now, is just let your leg go off the gas and automatically do sort of, yeah, unless obviously there's an obstacle in front. Of course, you have to brake. Yeah. It's gloomy today, it's so dark. It's nice day to be in the house and watch a movie.
I looked outside and I was like, there's no way I'm taking the bus. And by the time I get there, I'll be
Very wet.
very wet.
Alright, so what else were we telling guys about driving in was? So we start at 16 years, you do the theory, and you can do it at school. Can
Yeah.
you do it outside school?
Yeah, but you have to pay.
Also outside school is for which age group?
Outside school is for any age group, but if you fail, you
You only get one chance.
Yes, at school.
What year do you do it?
10.
Year 10. Okay, alright. Do they provide teaching or something?
Yeah, you have to go to health for 10 lessons consecutively. So
10.
So the 10 weeks, you have to be at school for that health lesson.
How long is it?
How long is for the test?
No, the course.
An hour.
An hour every week, is
Yeah.
it?
And they
So
teach
10
you, like,
hours of teaching.
Yeah.
They teach you what?
They teach you like 0.05 alcohol level and stuff like that.
What's that?
Alcohol level, you can't go past.
I thought as a learner you can't even have
No.
any amount of alcohol.
No, for
Slow down.
full time. Full time. For full time, you have to 0.05.
Okay. 0.05. But as a learner you can't,
Zero.
right? Zero. You need to be zero. What about as a people-later, red people-later?
You can't have a beat.
Or you can't even on the piece?
Yeah.
Not even the green one?
You have to be a full license.
Oh, that's interesting to know. Okay. So then what, tell us what happened. So you did your thing in year 10, because now you're in year 11.
Yeah.
And then as soon as, what age do you start now getting your L plates?
16.
At 16.
I did the thing before. I got the paper at school, and then I did the actual. I did the actual. I went in at 16. They just checked your documents. They checked your documents.
Which is like your learners, your
passport. So like A, B, C, different like levels of
Country
ID.
you belong.
ID.
Uh-huh.
So like A is like citizenship, foreign passport,
Uh-huh.
etc. I use citizenship.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that?
They send you your thing and then you can start driving.
And then
After that, you have to do your hazard perception test.
uh-huh.
Is this by 70 or 60?
70.
And then after that, you can do your hazard perception test,
What's
which
that?
is like 6 months. It's like if there's like a bunch of people on the road, if you give way to, if there's a bunch of like pedestrians, it's basically scenarios to see how you react. I think
Okay.
that's 6 months in.
Okay. And then?
And then to get your learners, like the permit, you have to pay $135 and then $10 more for the logbook. So that's like $142.
You really need a logo.
Yeah, you have to get a logbook.
Do you have one?
I have one at home. I have a one and an online one.
Okay. And then?
And then you just don't lose the logbook. If you lose the logbook, you have to pay for the practical.
Hmm.
You have to pay for the practical again.
Oh, okay. And the practical one is like that one for key for life.
Practical is like you going with
The
someone else.
hazard.
The P plates. You have to pay for hazard by yourself on the
Okay.
side. But they were like, "Do you wanna pay for it now?" And I was like, "No."
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. And then how long are you at the L plates for?
And 6 months. I have to be on it for 6 months. Since I started late, I'll make it just before January
Uh-huh.
for my birthday. But you need to be on it for 6 months. You can't speed run it like 2 weeks and get it.
And then as soon as you turn 17, you can get your P,
Yes, but you have to have been on your license for 6 months.
which you will. Isn't it?
Yeah. And then
So at 17 years, you can actually get your red P plates.
yes, you just have to do your practical.
Oh yes, I remember. Okay.
You know these lights actually turn red.
Yeah, I saw once. There was a car coming from that side. I saw them turning red.
It happened yesterday. I was so shocked. I was like, why?
Why are they turning? It's because the cars coming from there. You see they're parked in there.
Yeah.
It's not still functional, but yeah. You're talking about there's a new train station on this road that's coming up. It's not complete, but the lights have been put and they're functional. So yeah.
I need a
Just stay on this lane until we
pass. Okay.
yeah, until we pass them will change. But really up to you. See how you go.
Nah, I can't do it.
You can do it now. You can probably change after that car goes. Yeah, you can do it
Let
now.
me pass these lights.
You can. Up to you. Alright. So after you get your... Are there any restrictions when you run on the L plates? Hold on, that guy's not
Yep.
gonna give way.
I just can't drive it. It's back. Can't go.
Yeah.
I
You can
can't
drive
go,
it.
at King's Park.
Stop remove the indicator. Indicator. It's the other side. Let's go.
Alright.
It's on the other side of the indicator.
Oh, my bad.
there you go, guys. These people are taught at school. They do their theory at school.
Kids for life.
Keys for life. And then what else are you taught during Keys for Life? But it's just driving.
It's just driving stuff.
Or just driving stuff. So they are taught Keys for Life, you say?
Yes.
And then after that it's 50.
Yeah.
Then after that you submit your paperwork, you pay, you get your L plates, and you start driving, and your aim is to drive for 6 months.
50 hours.
50 hours.
5 nights, I think.
5 nights.
5 hours.
5 hours of nights. And 45 day minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that you can and 6 months you can then apply for a practical driving test. That I think you have a driving instructor to check you out, make sure you're doing the right thing. Then you can officially now get your red P plates, and then you're on your red P plates for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then if no incidents while on the red plates, then you can get your green plates.
Right.
Yeah, and then 2 years after the green plates, then you're a full-fledged
But then you can't
driver.
teach someone how to drive
For how long?
until you're 4 years in.
Oh, okay. So Chelsea can't teach you how to drive. Alright, so that's it, guys. What time is it?
I don't know.
Why am I asking you? 10:45, so we still have a bit of time before you go in. What time are you going to go in?
At 11.
Exactly 11.
11, exactly.
Okay, so we can hang out and finish our video. Why did you make me leave the house so early?
Just in case it takes longer.
There's another, there's your friend there. Your L plater is there. Before long, hopefully, you'll be a P plater.
Let me try back.
Shh. Okay? Alrighty. Perfecto! Awesome! You did well. Good job, man. Janice just did her
go to the cafe?
parking. To do what? No, let's hang out here.
Let's go get a picture and come back.
Janice, what?
Over there.
What are we getting? We are full. You stay with me. You go to So Janice just did her parking. Your first parking. Is it your first parking? You didn't start?
It did start, but it paused by itself.
Oh, too bad for you. So you're logging in your details. Okay.
Ma'am, it's 10:56.
Is it?
Yes.
Then go. This Chelsea's thing is behind.
It's wrong.
Chelsea's watch is
It
behind.
took me 23 minutes to get here compared to the 15.
Oh, it's because you have to be careful and it's raining. Come on, get out.
Wait.
I need to sign.
I'm actually on 7 hours. I think after that one I'm on 7 hours.
So guys, I have to sign her off. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay. Give me my bag.
I just want you. So guys, that's it. Janice is learning how to drive and driving in Australia. And I always say, if you can come from your country with a driver's license, then do it. Don't come and learn driving here if you're an international student, because obviously the loopholes I find are geared towards young people. Because obviously imagine having to work on L plates for 6 whole months, and then you have to be somebody driving with you, and then meet the hours. Imagine, and you're an international student or something like that. Obviously it's gonna take you a long time to go through that. So I think in a nutshell, the best thing to do is learn to drive in Kenya, because in Kenya or whatever country you're in, because obviously it's a whole lot easier. And then and then if you can't, obviously, and you're here, just remember the loopholes that Janice was explaining: 6 months and then 18 months, and then now you can get your full license to drive on Australian roads. The beauty is, for young people, the roads are pretty, people really respect the signs here. So if you're an L plater, you need to display these L plates. Okay, so you need to display these L plates, and the other road users tend to be a little bit more lenient with you when you're indicating to get way and stuff like that. So I find that sort of, you know, courtesy on the road, knowing that once you're a learner yourself, extending grace to these young people, I find makes it easier for them to learn driving here. Obviously, comparing to back at home where you have to navigate the roads, you don't know, people don't even know that you're still learning how to drive, and obviously people expect you to do the right thing, and sometimes obviously that's a reason why it's so much easier to get incidents and stuff like that. The other positive thing is the fact that you know, we can hang out as we learn how to drive, and obviously, you know, active involvement in the kids' lives also, and knowing that you know, they learned a thing or two from you. So it is good because you know, it's just nice to see your kids growing up, being able to drive themselves around, being able to run errands for you as well. That's the beauty. They can run errands for you, take the little one places, and you know, at least put a bit of less pressure off you and provide you with a bit of, you know, support in that way. So it's not a bad thing, it's actually an excellent thing, I must say, and something that I would, you know, highly recommend. Sorry, I'm just trying to move this camera around. Yeah, so gosh, this radio was on throughout. My god, that's gonna affect our video, but anyway, it is what it is, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a lovely day wherever you are, wherever you're watching me from. This is bits and bits of our lives out here, and if you are intending to come to Australia, this is, you know, this is the life that you'll experience. Chilly winters, cold winters that you just want to stay in bed, but of course you have to get out and get around your business of doing things around, you know, drop the kids to sports, drop the kids to work, and that sort of thing. So there it is. It has its own advantages, but obviously at the same time, you know, who wouldn't mind to sleep in on a Saturday morning? I wouldn't mind, to be honest, but it is what it is. We have to do what we have to do to support our young ones and to do our roles as parents. So this is it. One last thing, driving, teaching people how to drive. I think it's recommended to have a car that has a central what do you call it, handbrake, so that in case of anything you can sort of I don't know, I don't want to say assist, but essentially there are some requirements that you need to meet and stuff like that when you're teaching your ones, and when you go for the driving test as well, there's some things that you need to meet. Your car will be inspected and that sort of thing. So let's hang out again another time, and yeah, this is us, this is Anna, and thank you so much for hanging out with me and Janice. So she's in there, she is at her workplace, and so I have no reason but to get back on the road and go home. Thank you guys, have a lovely day, bye.